I'm back with another Front Row Talk podcast, the podcast with expensive opinions. This is episode 48. Before I even get started, make sure you guys subscribe, you guys comment, you guys like this video. Check the description down below where I have the links to the Instagram and the TikTok where I post clips of each and every single episode. Make sure you guys tune into last episode where I talked about the top 10 things that I can't live without, and I showed it to y'all. Alright, so yeah, I can tell by the video already what I'm gonna talk about, and that's the pros and cons of having a private life. Honestly, before I even jump in, I don't really have much cons because I feel like having a private life is the best way to go, especially nowadays. But the reason I feel like talking about this is because everybody claims to have a private life. And some people do, some people don't, but at least it's something that we could all get and all achieve, you know. And yeah, do I personally feel like I have a private life. I feel like I could have more of a private life though. Um, but it's something definitely valuable to have. Because I feel like everybody nowadays, like I said, just shows everything off too much, and it's not everybody has the best intentions. And but I'm gonna get into the pros and cons. If there's anything that I do forget, just let me know, comment. Alright, to get straight into it, one pro, as in one good thing about having a private life is, of course, you have more peace. You have less people. I feel like the less people you have in your business, or the less people that know what you got going on, the less opinions you gotta worry about, or the less, you know, envy that you have to worry about. I feel like when there's something that you're working up against, whatever it is, whether it's your career or trying to get somebody or trying to get to know somebody or achieve something, whatever that is, as long as you know it, and as long as you and somebody else know, as long as not much people know it, um, I feel like the higher it is to achieve it, just because, like I said, people envy. Other people don't like to see people win, and it's something that I feel like it's like something that we see a lot because we live in a generation where everybody wants to win, but nobody wants to see somebody else win. Now a lot of people like to wait their turn for things. So I feel like that's one pro of having a private life. The second pro is personal safety. I feel like, you know, um, a lot of people like to, you know, always, and it's something that how to you only I mean you never know who's watching, so I feel like this is why it's something that you always got to worry about. But there's only adapts, of course, people who are public figures, but even then, you never know if somebody that you may not be somebody big, and somebody may want to hurt you, or not want the best for you. So I feel like personal safety is definitely different a second pro, because as long as what people don't know, like as long as you're at a place and the less people know, you have less to worry about of anybody trying to do anything to you. If you somebody who has a lot of problems with people, of course, you limiting the post, or you showing wherever you at, I feel like it's something that people already know, and it's something that is a thing because it's happened to a lot of people. So yeah, personal safety is definitely number two. And number three, the third pro is once something's out there, especially nowadays, it's out there. Like, you never, it's not something you could deny or trying to get back. That's why people say, watch what you post. So I feel like they all tie into each other. Because being private is being private. Y'all know what private means, but definitely, uh, not sharing personal things out there, because people like to talk, or like, so it's something, it's a topic that's self-explanatory, um and it's something that everybody should have. It's something that is not hard to get, but I feel like people are they're accustomed to, like, being out there and wanting to show everything. And I feel like people just have to go through certain experiences to actually realize and take two steps back, and just chill with the being so out there and all of that. And it having a private life could definitely have people guessing, but as long as you have people guessing and not knowing exactly what it is that you got, then I feel like that's fine. You just got to make sure you share things with people who you trust, people who have the best intentions in you. Now moving over to the cons, honestly, I don't really have any negatives like that. Probably like one, cause like I said, I'm more on the pro side. But the only con I have is you definitely could get tunnel vision. In other words, you could be a bit arrogant, and may have some type of how can I explain it? Some type of ego. You may not really want others to really advise you with things. People, of course, close to you, people who you care for. So that could probably be the only cons. As long as you don't really let it get to you, and you still, remain the same person, but you just limit everything and put, kind of put a stop to certain things that will be the downfall of whatever that you have, whatever you achieve, whatever you got. Yeah, but that's only the only cons. I don't think that is really much cons to having a private life. If you guys have a cons to that y'all feel like I forgot, y'all could definitely comment it down below. But I feel like there's really no cons. And what I have to say is, I feel like everybody should work um, to get a private life. You don't really work for it, but it's something that you switch your ways and whatever that is, and whether that's posting less, whether that's trying to sharing information with other people, whatever it is. Me, for personal experience, I definitely switched my ways and put less out there, and yeah, you just gotta have people guessing. Got only you only want to really share it with those who really care for you, who really care for you, who really show you that they care for you. But other than that, that's today's episode. I kept it nice and short. If you guys felt like I forgot anything, comment it down below. Make sure you guys subscribe, you like, and you comment in this video. You share it as well. Check the description. And your boy Ssalcita is out.